Ladies and probably gentlemen, I got into the alpha and I played over 30 hours in this game. And I am gonna tell you how I feel about Delta Force Hawk 2. No, brother, get over yourself, this meme is over with. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about Delta Force Hawk Ops. And yes, we are gonna talk about the good in this game. But also the dopamine hit and how it feels when you get a guided missile multi-kill. Oh my god! Holy moly, that's a big one. Here comes the boom. Here it comes. See it coming? Then there's also the ugly. For the love of God. If you, boys and possible girls, can find it in your beautiful hearts to help me reach my goal of 2K subscribers, that would mean the world to me and would be greatly appreciated. You can simply do that by punching the subscribe button, and while you're there, tickle the like button. Alright, on with the video. Throughout this video I am gonna play some footage of me earlier today on the background so you guys have something to watch while we discuss all things good and bad about this game. The very first moment in the game it was very apparent that it is a fluid experience. That means I didn't encounter any crashes other than my MSI Afterburner being messed up, but that's a whole other story. But other than that, no crashes with the game itself. The optimization of this game is very good. Even though it is on Unreal Engine 5, it still runs very well on my 3080. I know it's a bit too mid to high-end graphics card, but I've seen people with a lot less still running smoothly with no problems whatsoever. The gunplay feels amazing, as you will see on the footage here. There is a lot of customization to the guns. You can really make the gun to fit your needs. You can use an AK with a scope and still be accurate enough to actually use it, as you see here. But you can also make fast-paced shooting style weapons as well. All that in the in-game gunsmith, which is amazing. It takes basically the best thing of Call of Duty and make it even better. They also have battlefield elements into the game, which brings me to my other point is it feels like Battlefield, yet it doesn't. It feels like Call of Duty, yes, yet it doesn't. It has a lot of similarity of other games, basically copying a lot of stuff, but they don't need to reinvent the wheel. Those formulas work. And in my opinion, that suits my needs. Everybody wanted a modern type shooter for Battlefield that is actually working and has a scoreboard. Battlefield 2042. Scoreboard aside, they have two maps available to the closed alpha, which is Ascension and Cracked. My favorite thus far is Cracked because it's a little bit more CQB and I kind of prefer that playstyle. The other one is a little bit longer ranged. I do, however, like to snipe in most games, but in this game it doesn't feel right. It feels underpowered in my opinion, or I of course need just a little bit more practice. But maps aside, they are decent enough. They are a lot better than the maps we got in 2042 from launch. Keeping this in mind, this is an alpha, so a lot can still change throughout the feedback of the community, of course. So making this video also for the developers, if by any chance they see this. The maps can use a little bit of work. They are good, but they're not as good as they can be, I have a feeling. Back to the guns in this game, and there is a lot of them. Even though this is in closed alpha, we have a whole bunch of guns to play around with and unlock a whole bunch of attachments to the guns as well. And you can slap on as many as you like as long as there is a slot free. So really impressed to see all the guns and its customization in the game. However, it does feel a bit concerning. You have these weapon tokens you can use to boost your weapon. You can earn them by playing the game. And the alpha, of course, but I'm kind of scared they are going to use this tactic as a microtransaction, which brings me to one of my concerning points to the development of this game. They are going to go for a free-to-play monetization, which means they will gonna have to get their money somehow, possibly throughout a battle pass or microtransactions and in-game currency, I feel like. As long as they don't impact the gameplay flow of this game and doesn't give anybody else an advantage. For example, they can buy tokens and they can instantly upgrade their favorite weapon to what they want to, so unlock all attachments. Those people will have a huge advantage over others that do not buy the weapon tokens. So hopefully they will go for a cosmetic monetization only, and I'm talking about weapon charms, skins for your operators, banners, whatever you can think about. If they go down that route, I'm fine with it. That way people that swipe don't have an advantage over people that don't. So no pay to win, please, for the love of God. The game really feels good. It doesn't feel alien. If you come from Battlefield 2042 or any other Battlefield, you will quickly get into the game without any problems. I cannot speak for Call of Duty that much. I didn't play it as much. Call of Duty is more of an arcade shooter, at least if you play the 6v6 version. I barely touched Warzone, so I have no idea, but I think you can find some similarities there, as I mentioned before in the video with the gunsmith and everything. I think gunplay itself also feels a bit the same. I'm not sure though. Let's talk about the AI in the game, which is, in my opinion, a very bad choice from the developers. Maybe they thought they wouldn't have a big as of an audience as they did, but they do. Alright, so maybe get rid of them because the AI is straight up annoying. They have a lock on to you. It is crazy. Once they have a lock on to you, you will get beamed no matter where you are. Alright? If you're in a hidden spot where no normal human would look, they will find you in a millisecond. But if they're not locked onto you, they are just straight up stupid. So please remove the AI. We play multiplayer games not to face bots, but to face real players, which is one of my biggest issues with the game right now. Another concern I have about the game is with the operator system they have going on, these hero type shooter deals. It's kind of okay now, but they are implementing more and more as we go. We already have a new one, not know the name of him, but he can throw like a little wall in front of you so they can block off spaces. They can also throw a fire grenade or an incendiary grenade to light up a patch of the ground so you cannot pass it. I have a feeling the more and more gadgets they add, the more and more spammy grenadey it will become, and that will be annoying for bottleneck or small corridors areas like you have in Ascension. It is going to be more and more difficult to pass those. I don't want it to become like Battlefield 2042 where people are just chugging grenades like crazy and it's no longer about the gunplay, just about can I get lucky with a grenade kill. So hopefully they will either tone the grenades down or like nerf them a little bit. Anyway, I have been rambling on long enough. I have more good and bad stuff I can talk about, but I don't want to make this video longer than it's already gonna be. If this video does well, I will do more like full-fledged weapon tutorials or guides for the game. So if you want to see anything about that, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to help me out, feel free to smack that like button and or punch the subscribe button. It would really help me out and get me to my end goal. That being said, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.